In your career, there are few things more frustrating than seeing other people pass you by. Seeing less worthy people get promoted instead of you. Today's video, I'm going to give you 5 signs that you're actually being overlooked in your job, and then I'm going to teach you what to do about it. Let's go. Now, the most straightforward sign is that other people are being promoted in front of you. That's a clear one. But additionally, if people are being chosen for priority project work and not you consistently, that is another sign. Again, if someone is promoted ahead of you and you consider that person to be less effective than you, newer than you, whatever it is, that's a very clear sign. We all get that. But that project work is an indicator that those people might be promoted ahead of you in the future. So there are projects happening all the time, right? There are initiatives, there are things that are going on. And if you notice that other people are being selected consistently and you aren't being selected, that could be a sign that those people are passing you by prior to the promotion actually happening. Another big one is that you find yourself on the outside looking in when it comes to initiatives. So there are different strategies, different things that companies try all the time, right? And you should be in the know, if not a part of it, right? But if you frequently are on a team and not only are you not part of the different initiative, right? But you're not even aware it's going on. You haven't been informed. Other people have. And it's something that reasonably you should probably have awareness of, but they're not taking the time to share that information with you, and you find yourself on the outside looking in. That's another indicator that other people are passing you by. How often do you meet with your boss, right? Ideally, you would probably meet with your boss weekly or bi-weekly, just to check in, find out what's going on, get maybe some feedback real time. But a real big sign that you're being overlooked is that your boss doesn't seem to prioritize your one-on-one time together, right? I have a weekly one-on-one with every single person on my team who reports into me, and a bi-weekly with several people who are in key positions on my team who don't report into me, and I prioritize that time. But if you feel as though your boss does not prioritize your time together, that could be a sign you are being overlooked, especially if you see that they do prioritize time with other people on your team. People who are in similar roles, similar function, but for whatever reason, your time is not prioritized, and their time is prioritized. They take that very seriously. Your time, they take a lot less seriously. Another real serious thing is forgetting something prior to a job interview. My channel is about your career and about interviewing. So one of the things that I want to provide people is a free pre-interview checklist to make sure you don't forget something that could keep you from getting an offer. If you want that free checklist, go down to the comments, that pinned comment, click on that. That'll give you a free pre-interview checklist that I put together for you. Now, frequently when you're on a team, there is an opportunity to teach, to mentor, or to demonstrate something. If you find you are never chosen for that, that could be a sign you are overlooked. Earlier in my career, I remember feeling like I was pretty good at what I did, but other people were chosen as opposed to me to teach that skill or teach that different strategy to other people who were coming up, who were learning. And in that instance, I was being overlooked. And if that's happening to you, well, that is a big sign that in that moment you are being overlooked. Other people are chosen instead of you. That is your boss seeing other people more than they're seeing you and choosing them to be elevated and giving them a platform. Another huge sign is that things are often a surprise to you, but to other people, they knew it was coming, right? So if there's changes coming down, whether they're process, system, whatever it is, and when they're implemented, real time, you are surprised. You were not in the know, but other people are like, oh yeah, I knew this was happening. I knew this was happening for a month now, 2 months now, 6 months now, a quarter, whatever it is. If you often find that you were surprised by things, but other people aren't, what's happening there is your boss is using those other people as a sounding board. They are running ideas by them to get their feedback, thoughts, find out what they think the issues might be, but they're not running it by you. You're surprised because it's the first conversation you have. And if this happens, especially if it happens frequently, that is a clear sign you are being overlooked, and other people, they are not. They are being prioritized and they are being kept in the know, and they're actually given the opportunity to talk about changes as they are coming up. Now, if any of these things are happening to you, there's a good likelihood you're being overlooked. So you're probably thinking, what can I do about it? Well, you have 2 choices. The first one is quite simple. You can leave. You can go and find a new job. If that's the case, I've got close to 1,000 videos for free on YouTube all about interviewing and being the best interviewer possible. You can go find those. The other option is to try to turn it around. So if you really like where you're at, you really want to stay, and for whatever reason you're not interested in going looking for a new job, there's a few things you can do to immediately improve your position. Now, one of the most powerful things you can do is you can excel on the initiatives your boss has prioritized. So I lead a large team of recruiters and people managers, account managers, etc. And I will bring forth initiatives, new ideas, new strategies, things I'm passionate about. And when someone goes above and beyond to succeed at those specific things, that is something that I notice. That's something that any boss would notice. So whatever your boss is prioritizing right now, it could be customer service, it could be a new tool, it could be a new system. Be an early adopter, be someone who works extra hard at it, succeed at it, and then be an advocate for their strategy. If you do that, it will immediately shift the way that your manager views you, because you are seeing that, oh man, this is something they care about. I'm going to immediately be the person who charges up the hill and helps them achieve that goal. Immediately will shift the way you're viewed. Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to ask for feedback, right? And like candid, honest feedback that might not be comfortable to hear, but you want to set some time aside with your boss and talk to them, be like, hey, I just want to check in with you. You know, this job is really important to me and I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I possibly could be. What is it you think I could work on to be more effective in my role? Saying it like that will immediately prompt them to give you feedback about the things they don't see in you. What are you not doing? What could you be doing better? What are you doing that they'd like you to modify it? That's the type of feedback that you want to get. And you want to get this information, not be defensive, be thankful for the information, and then whatever changes that are discussed in that conversation, make them immediately. And then make sure you are communicating to your boss that you are working on those things in the coming weeks and months. This will help immediately a little bit, but over time will help you a ton because they can see that you're actually working on those things. It'll change the way you're being viewed organizationally. Now, you also need to show up early and often. It's important that you're consistent, but if you really want to change the way you're viewed and make sure you're not overlooked, you need to be outworking and out showing up other people. What does that mean? Well, maybe it means you're showing up before others. You are leaving after others. You're working hard in those moments. Shifting the way you are viewed and turning the tide in terms of where you stand in the pecking order in the team that you're on is not an easy task. It takes above and beyond work. So showing up early, going above and beyond is going to be necessary. And like with anything, you need to monitor. Are things changing? Do you still feel the same way? Are your efforts being recognized, rewarded? Is there an appropriate feedback loop so now that you're not being overlooked? Now, one of the things that might be happening if you feel this way is you could also be in a toxic work environment. I made this video right here, and this is signs that you need to leave your job. If you're feeling this way, I think you absolutely should watch this video because you owe it to yourself. Is it you or is it the situation you're in? I will see you over there.